You know that we knock 'em down.
CBT, CBT, CBT.
Yeah, we know we knock 'em down. You know we knock 'em down. 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 Knock 'em down.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Man, oh man, oh man, we just witnessed the arrival of Errol the Truth Spence. He just made Special K Kell Brook quit in front of 30,000 screaming UK fans in his hometown of Sheffield. It didn't start out how Spence wanted it to, as he said in the post-fight interview, but as the fight progressed, he slowly but surely started to break Kell Brook down. First round, it was always, it was a filling out process. You can definitely see the nerves in both guys. Just like I said, this was Errol Spence's first big test in terms of, an elite type fighter, which Kell Brook is. And it was a hard round to score. You can argue and say it was a 10-10 round. But I gave it to Brook. Second round, I gave it to Spence. He kind of started getting more active with his jab. He was throwing the straight left hand. But Brook, man, had some quick hands. He was hitting him with some right hands because he came out aggressive. Not really what you thought he would do against a guy that can punch like Errol Spence and who is capable of countering you as well. But Brook came out aggressive, using that jab, which is very powerful, in the straight right hand. And he started to kind of take momentum of the fight from rounds 2 to 4 or 5. It was kind of his fight. It was his fight, even though Spence had his moments. But from round 6 to the end of the fight, it was all Spence. He started to dig deep. I remember in the 7th round, Brook came out fast, landed some powerful right hands that may have shooken up Spence, but Spence showed that dog that he has inside of him. He quickly went on the attack, ripping shots to the body, forcing Kell Brook to the ropes. And you could tell Kell Brook was starting to lose confidence. He was starting to fatigue, but he did show some heart, landing some shots that kind of shook up Spence when he was severely hurt. And I forget the round. Like I said, I'm excited about the victory. But Brook battled back. He landed some uppercuts, some right hands of his own on Spence after, being dropped. It was a 10th round, matter of fact. The 10th round he got dropped, but he battled back to make it somewhat competitive, but he still lost 10-8. And then 11th round came, and Spence really didn't even land too much on him, but that left eye of Kell Brook was clearly bothering him, as he said in the post-fight interview, that he couldn't really see, so there's nothing he could really do, and that's dangerous, especially against a guy of the caliber of Errol Spence, who was just continuing to come on, and he was leading on all 3 scorecards at the time of the stoppage. Bird had him up 97-93. I think the other judges had him up 96-93. One might have had him up 96 or 95-92 or whatever, but I know he was up on all 3 cards, and if the fight would have continued the way it was going, he would have won a unanimous decision. But he didn't leave it up to the judges, decision. He put it in his own hands. He stopped him. Like I said, he ripped shots. He wasn't as aggressive as I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be on Brook from the opening round, really teeing off. But he had to build up to that. He had to build up to that because, like I said, this was his first true elite level fighter he's faced. And he was facing them in foreign territory. He was facing them in the UK. But he did a good job. There's some things he still has to work on, but his defense was pretty good. He didn't get a hit as much by Kell Brook as you would have thought he would have, because if you go back and watch some of his previous fights, he has been hittable, but he didn't lean in too much and making himself available for the uppercut. He made Kell Brook earn every shot that he landed on him. He countered with the straight left. He countered with the right hook. His jab was there. Like I said, the body work was there. I didn't like him the way he allowed himself to be clinched and held by Brook, but overall, he was a man in there, and he definitely proved to Brook that he was not Sean Porter. He was much bigger, much stronger, and he was just a better fighter. He called out Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao for obvious unification bouts. Keith Thurman right now is currently hurt, so he won't be fighting until the end of this year. Most likely won't return until early 2018. And that'll be a huge fight. You know, Keith Thurman is the WBC in the WBA welterweight champion. Manny Pacquiao is the WBO welterweight champion, and he will be defending his title against Jeff Horn in July. But I don't expect the fight between Spence and Pacquiao to happen. But congratulations to Errol Spence. He did what he had to do. He dominated in the new IBF welterweight champion. And to you UK fans, Jeff Lacy, who? Y'all had the nerve to actually compare Jeff Lacy to Errol Spence. And no knock on Jeff Lacy, who was a good fighter. But Spence isn't Lacy, and Brook proved that he was nowhere near Joe Calzaghe. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Leave those comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about tonight's fight. And also head over to Facebook. Smack that like button on the Facebook page. And follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.